up, Pokemoshpitbeta? My name is SpiritombGuy, and this is my first upload of this channel. And I'm bringing you guys an NU match against my good buddy Mag. And look at the team preview. I'm running a rain team. I'm running Illumise as my only weather starter, as well as the Golduck, which is my sweeper with Life Orb, 4 attacks. I'm also running the defensive Sleep Inducer Parasect with Aromatherapy and Leaf Seed for good cleric support. And I'm also running the Wormadam, that is my defensive wall. It's a Toxic Stall set with Stealth Rock and Gyro Ball. And I'm also running a bulky Altaria set with Dragon Dance. I don't remember the exact EVs on it, but it's pretty cool. And I'm also running a Zebstrika that's a modest choice specs, and it's got a lot of power to it, so it's really fun to use. So on his end, his Absol could be Banded, it could be Life Orb, his Rampardos could be Choice Scarfed or Rock Ball, so I'm really thinking Choice Scarf looking at the structure of his team. But he's also running a, what looks to be a defensive Subcombined Seviper, probably especially defensive Mantine. I've seen a few offensive sets running around these days, but he's also running a Zebstrika, which could be a threat to my team if I do happen to lose my Parasect and my Altaria. But and his last is Combustion, which is really the scariest threat to me because of its unpredictability. I'm most worried about him being physically based because my Wormadam can't wall that set very well if he has Swords Dance. So let's get right into it. So he's going to lead off with his Rampardos, as I'm going to lead off with my Wormadam. So I thought this was a good play, but I always forget about Rampardos having the Fire Punch. So I actually do lose my Wormadam first turn. That's really not a very good start for me. But now that I'm really thinking his choice, because I did not see a Life Orb recoil, so I decided to go in my Altaria instead of a Dragon Dance, because he lacks a very reliable physical wall. I'm pretty sure that my Altaria can do a lot of damage to his guys. So he goes in Zebstrika. I'm able to outspeed and take it out, which is telling me it was not Choice Scarfed. And now he goes in the Absol. The Sucker Punch is really obvious, so I decided to go for another Dragon Dance. I actually do get that prediction right. So he makes a good play here by going for the Sucker Punch again, predicting me to attack this turn. And I do go for the Dragon Claw, and he lives it on 1%, which isn't good. I really probably could have pulled off a sweep here, and it would have been as interesting of a game. But now I go for Roosh, predicting him to go for a Sucker Punch again. But he actually makes a very good play here and goes for the Sword Dance. So now I'm really forced out because I really need my Altaria. I decided to go in my Illumise in order to predict the Sucker Punch, because now I can Encore him the Sucker Punch and force him out. So I do decide to Encore, and now that he's stuck in Sucker Punch, he can't do anything to me because I have no attacking moves. And I decided to go for the Rain Dance to set up the rain as he goes into his Combustion. So I'm worried about this thing really Swords Dancing me, so I do decide to go into my best wall while the rain is up against it, which is my Altaria. And it turns out he is specially based with Life Orbs, so that's a lot scarier than I thought it was going to be. So on this turn, he goes for Hidden Power, and I'm like, okay, did you want that to be Ice or something? And then he's like, yeah, it's Hidden Power wrong. And I'm like, oh. So that happens, and really, if he had been able to kill my Altaria right there, I would have been in a lot worse of a situation. But now he's forced out into his Mantine, and the way he brought it in, it's really obvious that he's carrying the Ice Beam. So I decided to go with my Parasect, and even though the Ice Beam is super effective, I know I'll take it fine, because I doubt he's lacking, but he has very much investment. So I take it just fine, and now I decided to go for the Spore just to put something to sleep. And I do land the Spore on the Combustion. And on this turn, I really think he should have switched out and kept the Combustion as a sleep fodder, because it's at 1% health and he doesn't really need it. Plus, I lost my Stealth Rocker, but he does decide to sack it, so that means that I do get a chance to Spore something else, which is really handy. But he goes on the Superior. The sub is really obvious, so I just decided to go for the X Scissor and see if he does have it. And he does reveal it to me, so I am thinking this is a Subcombined Superior. Those sets are really common nowadays. So he's predicting me to go for another X Scissor and goes into his Rampardos. I do go for it. It does do a nice chunk, but I have nothing on my team that wants to take a Head Smash, so he does easily take out my Parasect on this turn. On the next turn, I do decide to go into my Illumise to set up the rain, because I'm really worried about this thing being Choice Scarf, and I need to make sure that my Golduck can outspeed it. But he does miss the head smash, which is actually really good for him, because he'll be able to waste away quite a few of my rain terms. And here I decided to go for Protect because I was a little bit confused and I was unsure how much PP Head Smash has. That was a really dumb play on my part because obviously with max PP max investment, he'll have about 8 Head Smashes. So that wasn't a very good play, but it didn't make that much of a difference in the end because I didn't need all those rain terms really, except for maybe one. So now I predict him to go into the Mantine because he'll benefit from the rain the most, and I force him out into his Superior with my Zipstrike, and I just Volt Switch out and go into my Golduck, appropriately named Charlie Sheen, because literally this Pokemon has swept teams for me. It's so good in the rain. I'm able to easily outspeed the Superior because of Swift Swim and take it out. And now he does go in the Absol, but I do have a lot of HP investment in my Golduck, so I know I'll be able to take a Sucker Punch, and he'll die from Life Orb, so that's nice. But now his last Pokemon is the Mantine, and I know that my Golduck can't really hurt it, so I just decided to go for the Psyshock and hit it at the weaker physical side of his defenses, which does a decent chunk, but he'll be able to take me out with the Hidden Power Grass this turn, and I die. But now the game's pretty much over. I'll be able to bring in my Zebstrika and go for the Volt Switch for a game. So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed Pokemoshpit, and if you want, you can check out both of our channels in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.